can get a little love to SYL Nation.
Hey guys,
Zach says shout out
love this channel.
to SYL
Stay
Nation.
tuned.
I am a FIFA caffeine, coffee gotta have some cream. Fetch a hazel beef for me, while I listen to this king. SYL might be the team, subscribe to SYL ABDUL Inc. Wiki magazine. Tell me what's behind the scenes, the other side of the ravine. Is it obscene or is it obscure? I am not sure. The rich is the rich, I'm the poor. That ain't no doubt to my core. We just keep asking for more. They keep supplying, the man is the store. As long as it makes it to shore, I know for sure. They'll just keep on making more. Well, I most treasure that piece I have been transformed into corporate Hollywood tour.
Welcome to the SYL ABDUL podcast. This is the Wednesday crew edition. This is where we talk about the latest in geek culture, film news, while just other nerds are fighting everywhere. Just nerds fighting everywhere. Just so much going on online right now. What am I talking about? Star Wars. You just have to, of course, anytime Star Wars is in the conversation, nerds will fight about that and everything else. So we're going to talk about, obviously, what happened with the latest in the Acolyte with the crew. We got some latest DC news with James Gunn. So someone's crying as soon as I say his name somewhere. And what else we got? I think we got one more thing. We got whatever else is on the docket here. So much love to SYL Nation. Much love to everyone in chat. We got Shan, what's up with you? We got Comments and Cosmetics. We're over on Twitter. We're over on, I think, Dani's Twitter. We're on YouTube here. We're on Dani's YouTube as well, and Speedy's on Facebook. So check out all the platforms for sure. Welcome everyone from those platforms as well. Before we get into the topics here, let me do my little commercial break here. That's just what we do. Join the Patreon, link in the description. Expanded coverage, exclusive reports, discussions, stuff that I don't feel like talking to the Wednesday crew about live, so I do it by myself with the Patreon. That's pretty much the mantra for that. But we do have a lot of fun over there. It's a nice, different variety than what you get here, because I get more time. Now, what I'm really excited for, as far as, first off, members, all level members, get members direct videos. I owe y'all one too. I want to update y'all on just, some stuff going on online. So I definitely want to talk directly to the members on that. But watch parties is coming this weekend. I still got to figure out a good time and communicate with y'all about it. But members of all levels, we're going to be watching this beauty, Daredevil Director's Cut. The only version of this film that you should be watching from 2003. Theatrical. It's like a BVS situation with this. We'll talk about that with the members this weekend. This film is actually better than what you thought. When we do these watch-alongs, these watch parties, I'll ask the members, all you gotta do is show up. That's all I can say before I get sniped or something. So we're gonna do that. Level 2 and above, I do like a live stream, just the latest news and rumors, and I'm gonna designate a time for that to keep it something consistent. Right, that's where I really want to get to, the consistency with that. And I appreciate all your support. Y'all see scrolling on the bottom of the screen, just like most channels, you could tip the channel, donate to the channel, support stream elements and cash apps as well. Links in the description for those. And scrolling through the chat, pinned on the comment section on YouTube is the stream elements link. We're not doing super chats on the channel because, yes, we rather not all the support go to YouTube. That's like a smart thing. So appreciate those that have been supporting and will continue to as well. And if you're on these other channels, on Speed's channel, Danny's channel, support their channel as well. I was forced to say that. I'm just playing. All right. So before we get to the topics, real quick, I want to openly address the channel and really appreciate, again, a lot of the encouragement of the direction that this channel is going. It really is shaping up to be really what me and Mikey talked about a while ago, like variety of topics. We got the Snyderverse Mondays. I'm really excited for that because there's going to be a lot of cool discussions about different Zack Snyder projects and we're keeping an eye on the future as well. I already got people lined up that's going to help me with that. So Snyderverse Monday is going to be amazing. That's how my channel started, with Zack Snyder covers. So yes, that's going to continue. Now on Wednesdays, I'm having a lot of fun with this group. I don't try to say too many nice things to them, in their face, but they really helped expand the different topics, different voices. That's really what I was looking for. So I definitely appreciate them. So Wednesday I have a blast with them. And anytime we do this watch parties with Dani as well. So outside of that, we got the film and entertainment and box office discussion with Retro Nerd Girl. That's been, again, just another angle. And the interview series, I'll talk more about that later. We got a new episode this week. So just really, it's just all about much love to talking about the entertainment and being positive about stuff. We can get too caught up in social media. We kind of forget, we probably kind of have a good situation going. And, and sometimes we probably just got to touch some grass too. But let me get the Wednesday crew on the panel right now. Everybody putting their snacks away and everything. How's it going? We see Dani, Comics and Cosmetics, Speedy, and we got Jules down there that I'm obstructing view of right there. How's it going today, guys?
Oh, I'm blocking more people.
Blocking people.
What's up, everybody? What's going on?
I tell you, I always know what time it is and when I start streaming, because I know when Penny's always going to church when I stream. It's like she waits till I start stream. It's like, okay, it's time to go pray now. It's time to.
Is Penny Catholic? Is Penny Catholic?
Probably, yeah. But yeah.
Catholics have Wednesday Mass.
That's cool. Okay.
And Sunday.
But no, definitely. Shout out to Penny, Mr. J. I see you, Taladia. We got Spencer over there on one of the platforms there. Let's see, Jose as well. What's good? Much love to y'all, man. It's about, again, keeping it positive. I actually like the energy of the chat and from the different channels. It's about talking about what we love. And even if we don't like something, because I was talking about nerds fighting, even if we don't like something, you can have a conversation about it. You don't got to destroy.
Wait a second. Nerds don't like something?
Nerds fighting?
What show am I here? What show is this?
It's really upsetting, because when we were kids, when we were growing up, when we were younger people, young adults even, fandoms was the thing that brought us together. It was our place to go. It was where we fit in when we didn't fit in other places, like jocks, preps, whatever you call them. When we didn't have our own group, nerdy stuff was our group. It's what brought us together. And now it's just, you don't even want to talk about it, because you're going to get attacked from one direction or the other, and it just sickens me.
Well, it's that's really what it is, Dani. It's like it crosses a line with this is entertainment, and people have different opinions, and if you don't see it the same way they do, it gets ridiculous. But Speedy kind of goes right along with him. Speedy's pretty negative about Star Wars.
Right now, yeah, sure. But nobody's added me. They just accepted my opinion and moving on with their life.
You're with the consensus to hate on it. That's what that is.
Yeah,
you're like one of us. So we're talking. We're going to start off with the Acolyte. Just briefly, we did the watch party. We had a full conversation about it on Dani's channel yesterday. I guess, how do we feel about this episode now? After we slept on it,
I turned it on again this morning, and don't even remember rewatching it this morning. I give it a 3 out of 10. Like, it was just boring, and it had unnecessary filler scenes. The whole episode felt like filler, when this is supposed to be a mid-season brace. It's supposed to be almost like a foundation. It's supposed to really get you.
This was the episode supposed to reel us in, and
it just they ran me off with the cucarachas, and like, I thought I was gonna vomit. It was
Flying cucarachas.
Blech.
Force cucarachas.
Gross. But Kai Mundi in there, he's not even supposed to be alive yet for 40 years. And then he's talking about the Sith issue.
Okay.
Bro, he said in
So,
that shot on the right, he
so
said
on the right, that's Phantom Menace, right?
yes,
Danny?
in Phantom
Okay,
Menace,
on the left
he
is
says
Acolyte. Right.
in the right hand picture in Phantom Menace, he says the Sith have been extinct for a millennium. So we're just not going to talk about the Acolyte now. Like
I mean,
forgot about it.
Is it really a Sith? Could that be the question?
Well, I mean,
And I feel
yes,
stupid saying
that is fair enough. Fair enough.
It's a stupid question, though. Like,
I mean,
because
it is a stupid question. But I was going to call you stupid on your own show.
No, that's the question. It's not me. That's the question. It's stupid.
But
it's got to be a Sith, right?
And so I actually found.
It's definitely a Dark Force user.
I found stuff. I found stuff and things that prove he wasn't supposed to be alive in this time period. He was not supposed to be alive. I showed proof of it. And it didn't matter what proof I showed. I was still getting called names and cussed at and yelled and called stupid because it just doesn't matter. It's a different continuity. Newsflash, nerd. Newsflash. Star Wars doesn't have different continuities. It doesn't start over and have new timelines like Marvel and literally everything else. It doesn't. They've been very adamant about that. They have said that there is no other continuity. There isn't.
It's a new one now with Leslie Headland. So that is what it is. So, Jules, you had a mid approach yesterday to the show after sleeping on it. You kind of feel the same about that?
I feel exactly the same way. And I understand Danny's frustration. We're all frustrated with all the changes to the canon. But at this point, for our own mental health, we're going to have to look at it as a different continuity because it's just like we can't accept that this is like tied to the original films. Mm-hmm. Everything has been a crapshoot. Nothing makes sense. Everything's extremely boring. It's just hard to accept. I'm sorry.
It is. And can we all just acknowledge the giant Force ghost elephant in the room? That basically what they're doing is saying George Lucas wasn't good enough. George Lucas was wrong. So we're going to fix George Lucas's work and we're going to change George. That's insulting. How dare you? And this goes for any time they change source material. Anytime. Who are you to say that you know better than the creator, than the writer? Who are you? You didn't create this. Go make your own damn thing. Whatever you're doing at this point on is fan fiction, nothing more. That's how I feel about it.
That's pretty much how I'm looking at it too. This is fan fiction. This is Disney's botched version of what Star Wars is, what they believe is supposed to be.
It's hurtful.
George Lucas said, basically, he admitted, they're going to do their own thing.
He considers it fan fiction.
I think he preempted it. I think he preempted it with his comments. He knew this was coming.
He knew it was coming, and he called it fan fiction.
Did he call it fan fiction for real?
He did.
Did he use that exact word?
I'll have to find it, but I swear to God, he did. He said anything outside of that would just be fan fiction because he didn't write it. And that's literally the definition of fan fiction.
I'm sure he definitely had an insider at Disney who called him up and be like, hey, just so you know, those scripts that you gave them, they completely pushed that aside and now they're doing their own thing.
I know. They wiped their asses with it. And this is kind of two-sided with George, though, because on one hand, he does, that's mine. I created that. Anything outside of that's just fan fiction. But on the other hand, he sold it because that was his retirement plan.
Right.
He wanted to retire. He's out. Look, guys, George isn't coming back. He's not going to come save the day. He's not
It's
going
over,
to buy
buddy.
it back from Disney.
That's gone. That whole
That ship has
they're gonna
sailed.
retcon Disney Star
Not
Wars.
even
No.
Bill Gates. Not even
Nothing.
Bill Gates can
It's
afford.
actually
to buy
kind of
back Star
ironic
Wars.
because a lot of people were like talking trash about George Lucas because of the prequel films, saying that they need to get a better director, have someone overseeing the writing, blah blah blah. And now that he did pass on the torch to someone or a company that was supposed to be a lot more competent in filmmaking, completely just destroy everything that he created. And now everyone's like harking back, begging or pleading, wishing that we could get George Lucas back, and it's too late.
Yeah, it's just
Not
not going to happen.
happening.
And Steven React said, he said he wouldn't have done what Disney is doing with his IP, and that's true. He has said what his treatments were for the sequels. Leia was the real chosen one. Leia was going to lead the New Republic. That was the whole plan. And when everyone comes at him saying, well, Disney had to do these things because you hated women and you didn't have women, he's like, who do you think was doing all the saving?
Yeah.
The guys were idiots.
I love that clip. Like he just,
I love that clip.
He made sure to like let everyone know, like, no, I'm not gonna go down this little rabbit hole with you people trying to push this agenda. Like Star Wars was a female-led story outside of Luke and Leia had that duality, right? You're not looking at Luke, you're watching Leia, right? And anything Han Solo related is related to both of them. So
Han Solo was for the ladies.
Honestly, it's the revenge of George Lucas against the fans selling it to Disney.
Yeah, like Spencer just said, he said the people drove George away because they treated him like absolute poo. I'm gonna say poodoo since the special editions. Maybe those same people should have been a dick to George for 15 years before he sold the IP. Look, I'm just gonna say, George, you didn't do so hot with the special edition.
Yeah, God bless him, but
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you want to do that, that's fine. It's your thing. You go ahead, you go back and you make whatever improvements you want, but let us still have access to the original.
Yeah,
that's what we fell in love with. Weird. That was the dirty move because listen, I love the Yub Nub song. Okay, I love the Ewok Celebration Yub Nub song, and he took it out of Return of the Jedi, and I've been heartbroken ever since.
I thought the whole point of those special editions or the kind of repolishing them was to enhance the CGI. And I have those DVDs as an adult. That was my first time watching Star Wars, I was like a little kid. And I was like, well, these graphics still kind of suck. So what was
yeah, I know the guy who did him. Poor guy. He's a sweet dude. My had our original trilogy on VHS, and she gave it away, donated it to a nursing home. I'm going to put that woman in that nursing home so she can be with those new movies. Because what A New Hope on VHS, the original goes for $35,000.
Really? Wow.
You donated them? You are senile old woman, and you're going to the home.
Maybe that home still
but now we have this, the Acolyte. And
face.
Any impressions of this? Obviously, this is a Sith villain. I don't know. Some people like the design, I guess.
I'm not against it.
I'm not totally against it. It does look like a zipper, though. Like they really didn't think that through.
It looks like a Jedi leather face.
It does. Did you guys, if you saw Ahsoka had Marok. I loved his design. He had kind of this it looked like an actual night helmet. It was super cool.
Like elements of that.
Yeah.
So, like I said, with the villain, I mean, obviously that's the thing that stood out. As you got the last shot where he pushed Osha away.
The best 45 seconds of Star Wars ever.
But again,
of Acolyte ever. Sorry.
Like it turned me into Ant-Man from Endgame. Like, so Darth Vader is just bullshit then? Like Darth Anakin is supposed to be this unbelievably powerful Jedi that they haven't seen hitherto unknown times. They haven't seen the likes of him in recorded history. And Darth Zipperface is just like flick and
Darth Zipperface? Is that what we call it?
How about Darth Gimp? There we go.
Darth Gimp. Now we're gonna slow you down. So I mean, hey, original villain, look, I guess. Like you said, great ending of 45 seconds. But in the show, I will say, one thing I did like in this episode was the development of the May character. I will give them a little credit with that was a good,
Yeah, it was, but at the same time, you're like, so the whole plot up until this point is just gone.
yes.
Like, it's just over. That whole plot is just like, bye.
Yes, that's exactly what that means. And so it was a weird swift 180, but I'm just glad something changed. I was like, this story right now, this story sucks.
Yeah.
Something needs to change. And so something did change. And then I forgot the picture of the Wookiee, but that Wookiee got taken out with no battle at all.
It's the disrespect for me. They killed him. They put all that's $180 million budget for this TV show.
We're gonna have
You killed the Wookiee off screen. What's the matter with you? They marketed him so hard. He was at every public appearance. He did magazine shoots, all these little clips and stuff. Like, come see Kelnaka. Like, everyone was really pushing us to watch the show to see Master Kelnaka. And we get maybe 1 minute, 35 and a half seconds of him. And then we find him dead.
Lame.
Yeah, it was
lazy.
Lazy.
With the amount
I haven't said anything because I agree with Dani and Jules' take on just letting them go. I agree with them completely.
Oh, it's just
so we have left is supposed to be that murder mystery and things like that. Now it's the mystery ain't the murder. It's hey, who's under the mask? A few people.
There's some theories out there.
Ideas.
I
saw someone theorizing the green lady somehow.
The green meanie.
The green meanie?
I don't know how.
I don't know about the green meanie.
Star Wars Big said they somehow made Kai Mundi likable just by putting him next to Vernestra.
Yeah, that Wookiee part. Yeah, that Wookiee part.
Yeah, why the things that were stolen from us.
Some people think the villain is Ezra Miller.
It's him. I have my money on him.
Ezra Miller doppelganger.
Hey, Brett.
That's funny.
I think it's good. Now, an interesting theory that I actually kind of like is one of the mothers.
See, I like that theory.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
that would make sense to control over May and stuff like that. So who knows? Shin says, I got a mystery for you. Just how trash the show is going to get before the end. That's the mystery.
Hey, funny story. When we were doing our watch party last night, people were in the chat popping and calling us shills.
I know, right?
We're like, tell us you've never watched this show by not telling us you've never watched the show.
I swear. So I think, like I said, the discourse with Acolyte, it's not a good show. I think that is a consensus, but I do want to see where this story goes next, which means next episode will probably be a flashback, and I'll be pissed off.
It's gonna be a flashback. I could probably bet you $20 right now, so it's gonna be.
I think that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
we're gonna get there. We're like, they did the force put. They about to fight 16 years ago. Like,
there's only 2 episodes left, by the way, right?
Such a shill, Dani.
There's 3. Yeah, I'm such a shill. Thank you, Brett. 3 episodes left. It has 8 episodes.
3
total.
more episodes. I don't know if I could take it anymore.
Yeah, I thought we only had 4.
Spencer says the next episode is by the same director and writer. So what we have been hearing is that they actually cut an episode in half. This episode and the next. So it will most likely be a continuation of this nonsense.
Or they want to piss us off further and they do the flashback.
And they do that on purpose. They mean to piss people off because it's easy marketing. Because look, this is customer service. This is marketing 101. Okay, a happy customer tells one person, an unhappy customer tells 10. This is why they're doing this.
We're in the age of hate watching. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's even like even YouTube videos people hate watching. So that's I
Yeah.
can see that happen.
That's
Back
how
in the
you
day,
get
we
them
just
fixed.
wouldn't give it any ratings. Now we're watching it just to talk shit about it. So either way,
No, that's
Disney-
just you, Jules. Jules, you're just watching it.
I mean,
No,
Jules
Jules is just watching it to spend quality time with me, so you can shut the hell up, Sil.
Jules said he's watching and talk shit. I'm like, yep, that's exactly what she does. But like I said, we'll see what happens with this. I was ready to give up on this show after episode 3. It's Danny's fault that I watched episode 4, but I'm actually
It is.
happy. You know, we
We're
got
all
this
blaming
episode.
Danny. Sorry, Danny.
So it's 4 more
It's all
episodes.
Danny's
And if
fault.
it's 8 total, it's 4 more.
I thought we were
episodes.
just watch episode 5. Ugh,
That was
Was
4.
that 5?
I thought it
5, 6,
was.
7, 8. Yeah, so there's 4 left. I don't math, so
Oh, okay, as long as we got that clear.
It's
So moving on here, it's been an update with the Daredevil and Wolverine production. Post-production is complete. It is on
Okay.
track to obviously come out July 26th. So next month, we're a month away.
Nice.
work with the
Things
mouth
are
code
always
kind
on
of save cinema.
ready-
It's gonna
I'm
save
ready
all
to-
the movie theaters.
I'm ready to accept it. I got my
think so,
tickets.
You got your
You already
tickets
got your
already?
Got my tickets already.
I kept hoping for screeners, but I'm not cool enough.
Nah.
So
Nah.
It's
There probably won't be a screener for
hopefully,
that.
hey, I don't know. It's still possible within like 4 weeks. But this is
well,
gonna be
you got to
huge,
get me
right?
to like at least 3,000 subscribers by then, because I was told by my marketing agents that they need you to have at least 3,000 subscribers.
Oh, is that how it works? Okay.
Really? I
Yeah.
don't know. Well,
That's what I was
I
told.
get local
Cool.
screeners all the time, and I just have the podcast.
You know what? Suck it, Speedy.
Yeah.
I think the Speedy's cool.
I think I'm
Uh,
cool
Deadpool-
too. Okay.
Deadpool
But I've got
Wolverine.
one screener today, and it was Monkey Man. Okay.
But yeah, I said Daredevil. Yeah, Deadpool Wolverine. You know what I'm talking about. Fool. No, but so
I think you said
Oh.
I think you said Daredevil.
You definitely said Daredevil.
Yeah.
I was confused for a
Yeah,
second.
because I thought we were talking about Netflix for a second, but then you said the
that's good.
the
That's
date
good.
say
the
We got
movie came
Daredevil.
out, and I said no,
we
he
got
meant
5
Daredevil.
different
Multiple times.
coastlines. It's
But I
great.
use
It's great.
critical thinking though. That's what
Yeah.
I use.
We used context clues. It was the and Wolverine that clued us in.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the watch party, but the watch party is going to be Deadpool now. No, I'm just playing.
You see,
But,
Acolyte affected you in so many different ways. So that's I think that's
The
it. I
Acolyte
think we
just
have to
screwed up
take it.
everything.
Yeah, it screwed up everything.
Deadpool Wolverine. Post production done, and people expect to have a huge box office. It's been confirmed that it has China screening secured as well.
Gotta make
Meaning
sense.
China's with it.
Japanese poster.
it
though.
was going to do $1 billion. I think it's going to do $2 billion now. I really do.
Oh,
Actually,
Inflation. Oh, it's a dog.
It's gonna do a Billy. I think there's no
we
doubt.
you went over
got
here.
a live cameo.
Live cameo from Tiny Todd the Ewok baby. Say hi. Hi.
Ewok baby. We need you during the Star Wars session, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, he was
What
there.
the
He was
heck?
chilling in the background.
Wait, don't be
I saw him.
mad. He's mad at you because you called him a cat, Sil.
I say cat.
Called him a
Oh,
cat.
I think I called him a cat by accident.
Oh, it's
yesterday.
okay.
It was me.
I just mess up superhero names, not species. But goodness, don't be shy now.
Everyone's distracted
watching
by
now.
your unbelievable cuteness.
Everyone's looking at you.
He's-
Let's see. Shin said probably not 2 billion.
Oh,
Definitely
Yeah.
over $1
it's
billion.
gonna do
Yeah.
a Billy.
I mean,
1.5.
over under 1.5.
Hate it or love it, it's gonna do a Billy.
yeah. Yeah. Agree.
The hype is too high. This too
This is
high.
the
Oh,
last
The
yeah.
hype is-
movie,
the
right?
hype is in the
That we know of.
stratosphere.
But what do you say it would be over under 1.5, Speedy? What would you say?
I don't know. I think it will just round off a Billy.
All right, we
I'm
gotta
going
write
to say
this down.
$1,000,000,001.
Yep, 1
I think
billion.
it'll be about
Like
1.2.
1 billion point
Just 1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1
I think
billion.
you guys are underselling Wolverine in the yellow suit. After
So,
X-Men 97 just made a massive splash on TV.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
under
due in
1.5.
part mostly to, Jules. mostly because of Jules. She gave them
That's
all the free publicity.
So it's going to crush no matter what it does. I think it's going to get over 1.5. I would say personally.
Very optimistic.
So I'm in an optimistic mood, you know. I'm in an optimistic mood. So, one more time before we get to the Superman stuff. That's why I forgot earlier. The Peacemaker unveiled a new logo. Jennifer Holland confirmed she's back on set as Harcourt.
Of course.
It's going to be zany again or whatever. I wasn't a fan of season 1 of Peacemaker, but I don't know. Is anyone excited?
I enjoyed it for what it was.
Me too.
Yeah, I love Peacemaker. I've watched the whole series like 6 times. I'm pretty sure it's just John Cena playing
not that much,
himself.
Danny, but yeah.
Yeah, one bad for me.
But I really enjoyed it. I really did. What? Tiny did too. Tiny enjoyed it too.
Peacemaker fans in the chat. Well, see, that's why I have the Wednesday crew, because even if I don't like it, maybe someone else will, you know. But they're supposed to have a new dance opening.
Yes.
Yeah. Really bad.
That doesn't excite me, but
you're so weird.
Hey, they're doing it. They're doing it, right? They're doing it. They're adding to the cast.
What do you have against fun, Syl?
I didn't have fun. He says absolutely amazing. It just is. We're all over the place.
It's official now. Peter Safran's in the chat. Let's go.
Drifter is a Jedi. Everyone likes. Am I the only one that does not like Peacemaker right now? Like,
you're alone in this. And Spencer,
toxic people.
John Cena in his underwear was not a draw for me. He's too much. It's too much.
There's unrealistic.
All right.
I don't care, Music City. I love it because this.
Need some help here. Look, Peter is attacking me.
Come at me, bro.
I hate fun. I like to have fun. Peter Safran. But just didn't have fun with that. I mean, I will say John Cena, he's spot on as a character. I mean, I wouldn't say spot on. He defined the character because no one knew who Peacemaker was.
It's true.
For him.
Oh, he
very
was
true. He's a deep cut. He is a very deep cut.
Yeah, that's like an E or F tier DC character.
My breakdown of Peacemaker is probably my least viewed video on YouTube. Like, and I did the whole thing. I did the intro dance and everything. Nobody cared. But no, he's such a deep cut that nobody was even looking up who he was.
That proves that dance number is not good. We got Jose saying Peacemaker was all right. Didn't love it. Episode 4 is when the show got good. That's what a lot of people said. I kind of gave up before episode 4, came back for the finale, and I didn't like that. So Peacemaker is an industry plant character. That's right.
I like Peacemaker was a big character 40 years ago.
Yeah, I was just reading that. I wish I could throw stuff up too for my channel, but they don't.
That didn't hit me. Shan said you did the dance, Danny. You actually did the dance.
I mean, chair dance.
It's on your channel now.
Legs.
It's on your channel, right?
It's on my Peacemaker. It's in my DC folder. I have over 700 videos, so
on your channel. Okay, so yeah. If you want to see the dance, go to Danny's channel.
We're
not playing here.
Whole thing.
We're definitely not gonna play the dance here.
And I've got I green screened it, so they're behind me, and I'm.
Wasn't there a goose in the intro?
It's an eagle.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Eagly.
It was a bird.
Super creative name for an eagle. Eagly.
So
hey, we'll see if the guy who played Vigilante, Freddie Stroma.
That's the worst part of the show.
Are you kidding me?
Really?
Vigilante. That's not Vigilante.
Vigilante is probably the best part of the show.
So's not feeling the Vigilante.
That's not Vigilante. That's what I'm saying. That characterization, that's not Vigilante. That's
You're
a goofball
from a James Gunn-led show. Like, he's not going to go that deep into character development.
That's cool. Don't screw up the only character I was looking forward to. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm cool with Peacemaker being goofy. Again, John Cena, his comedic timing is great and everything. That's not Vigilante.
Okay, fair enough. But Freddie Stroma, I enjoyed him in the jail scene when he gets himself arrested, and he sits down.
I don't like his face.
He sits down with the Klan members and he goads them into a fight. That was fucking hilarious.
I don't like him. After seeing that, like I don't like him personally. Like if I ever see Freddie Storm, I'll just go the other way. I dislike him because of Vigilante. So yeah, it's that deep. So UC says I like the show, but that's not Vigilante. That's my point. Actually, the one
and
person
the CW was a very accurate thing of Vigilante.
Yeah, but I hate
comic
the CW.
accurate. Yeah.
Same, Stanny. I'm right there with you.
The CW must be stopped, and it was, and I'm grateful for it. I am a little upset that they just moved their superhero department over to Sony, but whatever.
That's deep. Let's see. Hold on, I just missed a comment. Arrow's Vigilante was great. Yes, that was closer. That was closer to the. It looked better than the Stormer guy. So, since we're in the DCU, we got a new update of the Superman Daily Planet.
Oh, let's have the hate comments. Come on, let's hear how much SYL Nation hates the James Gunn Superman stuff.
Oh no, you don't speak for SYL Nation, Danny. First off,
I know what they're gonna say.
I don't know. We kind of have a crowd that's a little more mixed today. Now one just like crying tears when this comes up. So, but you have Superman Daily Planet. Now they have a building in Cleveland, Ohio, which I was really tempted to actually go out there because, I want to be called a sheep. So that's what I would do. I would go to the set to see it. She just said, I still hate James Gunn. There we go. I knew it was going to have one person say, hey, there we go.
I'm right there.
I told you.
I'm so bitter.
That man can't do nothing right. Man can't do nothing right by y'all, creatively or otherwise. I know he is a POS, okay? He is not a decent human. He's not good at being a human. And I'm very disappointed because we share the same hometown. We're from the same neighborhood. But I have enjoyed quite a lot of his work. And if you want to throw stones at me, I'm ready for it. I've been taking it from Star Wars all day long.
That's what you're going to get. You're going to get, if you don't like James, or if you do like James Gunn, or if you like anything DC, that's going to hurt people's feelings, like personally.
Yeah. Darshan said he's out on your channel, bro.
Yeah. You see how deep that? Like, hey, that's how deep it goes, man.
What did you do? I never forgot. I've missed it.
You can't be positive about.
Can't be
DC.
positive about DC at all.
It really hurts feelings, man. So they got this building set up in Cleveland, and they got the first look of Metropolis.
I think it looks good.
I saw the picture with like the gold in the entryway. It looked really nice.
It's interesting.
You don't have the other picture, Syl?
There's a what?
You don't have the other picture of like the entrance, like the doorway?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have that in just a second. But they're just showing Metropolis with art and culture festival and things of that nature. That's the Daily Planet logo, and then you have
very Art Deco. I love it, which makes perfect sense.
It just fits perfectly with
it does.
I have to give it to them. They found an amazing building.
They have a wonderful. He usually has really good production designers.
But this had to be an existing building, and they must have just changed put the Daily Planet name on top.
Yeah.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course. But it's production. It's the production design team that goes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, outside of the actual Kent farm, I haven't seen anything that I disliked.
Right. And I'm here to tell you, I live in the actual Midwestern farmland, and that's what farms look like now. Like, girl, I'm going to send you pictures of my house.
I'm a city girl, so I'll leave that one to you then.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I said I was gonna go on set and see if I was crazy. Oh yeah, that would really make people mad if I actually went on set. I probably should have went.
Well, we need some like real pictures of the suit, so maybe you'll catch one of those.
I'm sure it's coming up quick because so the thing with the Daily Planet here, I guess it's kind of showing you're gonna have. I mean, it's because that's a full cast of the Daily Planet workers. So I guess it's gonna be some activity in this area here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Clark action.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if we'll get much of the suit here, but we'll see.
Hopefully, there has to be a shot with
that's a
the-
really nice rotating door. I can see him spinning through the door and changing into the suit. That would be dope.
Very Christopher Reeve.
Nice, nice aesthetic. Trying to go
Doesn't
home,
look
snap
bad,
photos. Do it.
Do it.
It's a long drive for me. I'm all the way in Missouri.
Yeah. I'm not too far from Cleveland, but like I said, I think I have till next week.
And I'm curious because Guns from Missouri, man. Like, why not? We have so much actual farmland, and we have buildings like this in St. Louis. And I know they would give him a freaking deal because he's a hometown boy. Like, what you got against your home, James Gunn? What you got against it?
Well,
I'm sure it's something
Gary
personal.
Siegel from Cleveland originally, so that's kind of cool that they found.
Yeah, I believe so.
Who is?
The creators of Superman.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so never mind. This works.
Yeah, I mean, this is like an amazing find. The fact that they were able to find it.
Yeah. I completely agree.
Went through this building, right? When
see what happens, guys, when you're presented with new information, it's totally cool to change your mind and not be a jerk about it.
No, you can't. You can't change your mind. What are you talking about?
Can't do that.
It says filming. It's gonna be
Everything's canon.
I guess.
Okay.
I think filming already started, but it's supposed to go to the 25th.
Yes, it started. It started a month ago, right? Or almost a month ago.
Well, not in Cleveland though.
Oh well, and
that's what I meant.
No, well, wait, we're in June. Never mind, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm retired. I don't know what days are.
I envy you.
But that's the Daily Planet. It remains to be seen how all this comes together and how many people's feelings I heard about it. But if one thing people could do is you could just not watch it. I think that's a good choice for your mental health.
I definitely won't be.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We kind of went through these topics pretty quick because I didn't spend too much time on Star Wars, thankfully. But any last minute comments or questions, throw it in the chat as we see how many people really hate James Gunn and wants to talk about it. We could make a whole show about that.
Yeah.
That entertaining.
SYL Nation is so, fiercely, unabashedly loyal to Zack Snyder that they're like, no, I'm not watching nothing unless it's Zack.
Well, first off, there's members of SYL Nation in the chat right now, and they seem pretty
and I'm
open.
proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
So let's just speak about the ones that's not acting like weirdos. So we got a Jose that says here, just show me Rachel Brosnahan on set as Lois Lane. I'm looking forward to Rachel Brosnahan. I think she's going to be great.
Yeah, I feel we haven't had a good Lois since Erica Durant's.
She was,
she was okay.
Sold on her.
She was great. She was funky. She was tomboyish. She was so feminine. Like she had everything.
True, but I think part of the problem I had with her, she kept, and maybe this is wrong of me, but she just kept having work done, and it was becoming distracting.
Yeah, she did look older in the show, but I don't know.
Kept getting her nose done, and it just kept disappearing, and I just kept staring at it.
I usually catch those things, but it didn't bother me that much. I knew something was weird going on with her face, but
maybe I'm just jealous that I can't get my nose done.
You don't need a nose job.
You don't know. You don't know.
I think it's jealousy.
Hide.
It's not a schnoz, Danny. Come on.
I think it's jealousy. I think it's jealousy. So I wasn't that huge of a fan of that Lois though for some reason. I don't know. Wasn't that big of a fan. It was more of a Lana thing on Smallville.
Okay, I'm there. Yeah.
Everybody loved Lana.
Yeah. Kristen Krug.
Oh yeah.
It's all about
Everyone was
Lana.
in love with her.
She's just adorable.
Yeah.
You
guys are probably just prefer Lana because she just looked better.
No, there was something
Yeah.
Still doesn't deny it.
I mean,
No, there
I'll
is
be like, I'm not
something
gonna deny it.
when you are very warm and joyful, it comes through. You can see it in your eyes, on your face. You just glow with it. And Kristen Crook has that. She is this very kind to be kind person, and you can just tell. I'm hearing myself as the words come out, but still, she's a
Yeah.
lovely person.
We hear you too. Just let you know.
No.
We got Teladia here says, what role do you think John Hamm will get if he was in the DCU? This was a recent quote from him saying he talked to Marvel and DC about potential work. I'm terrible at casting. I don't know.
I think he's
John
Doctor
Hamm-
Doom in the MCU. So the
Yeah,
point is
I was gonna say that he would be amazing.
Jules and I talked about that today. I think he's Doctor Doom. Another
Doom?
St. Louis boy. We're very proud of him.
Yeah, because he's handsome enough to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
where I wouldn't mind his face being covered, right? Like Henry Cavill is too pretty to not.
Oh,
But
John
John-
Hamm did break the internet in his gray
Just
sweatpants.
to bring back Christian Crook again, she's working on a show called Murder in a Small Town. I think that's what.
Is she? Hmm.
Yeah.
She's acting again. That sounds
Yeah.
like opportunity to me. Going.
Yeah.
So I'm not the biggest John Hamm fan, so y'all pick that better than me. If he Doctor Doom would be,
I think he would be great.
Doom has to be cast by now too. Like they've been
Eagle roles.
You're absolutely correct, Jose. But then there's people who were critics. We watch things
just like
to review.
Like giving them engagement. Or well, I think he's talking about like the complaining viewers.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I was gonna get even if I was gonna be critical about the show, I was gonna give up. So again, it's Danny's fault. But
it is Danny's fault.
Yeah,
Me and you were out. So and Danny
I
brought
was
us back
out,
in.
man. Yeah, that's totally your fault.
Godfather 3'd me. That's the worst of the franchise, Speedy.
Now I'm hooked. No, I'm not hooked.
Oh, he would be an amazing. Throw up Jose's most recent
sure.
comment
Oh my gosh,
because I did not think about this at all, but it's an amazing idea. I think John Hamm is going to end up as Mr. Sinister in the MCU X-Men movie. He was going to play that role in the Fox movies before the reboot and Disney buyout.
Really? I haven't heard of that. That's me.
I haven't heard of that either, but I'm here for it. John
see
Hamm is any villain, really, but Mr. Sinister or Dr. Doom?
He has the perfect shaped head.
He does. He has a nicely shaped head. Both of them.
I got a comment.
All right, Danny, I caught that one.
I'm sorry. All I keep thinking about is when he broke the internet jogging in his gray sweatpants.
I didn't see that.
That was really important. There's a comment from X Twitter about the Wednesday crew. Danny, or we want to keep talking about him jogging. They said, loving the Wednesday crew. Always nice hearing some positive about DC. And they want all the links of the people here. So that's on Twitter. So it'll be linked under the video.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
As well.
Thank you.
So I guess not everyone's mad and everyone's hate watching this. Man, that's amazing.
That's great.
I love these hate watch.
We don't have hate watchers on Wednesday.
They're just like normal people out there. Is it possible?
Like I said, counterculture these days is the rational, reasonable man, and I don't. It's just so weird. Little disappointed that now and this is yes, I completely agree.
Yeah.
It's sad that it's gone.
Honestly, like it's kind of hard for me because I did enjoy James Gunn's work up until like he decided to axe everything Snyderverse. Like if we could have just finished that series with like just finished Justice League movie and Justice League 3, and then they started this, I would have been fine with it. But it's just the way that they handled the situation just left a sour taste in my mouth, and me being the person.
I'm wondering how much of that was James Gunn, how it came out, how it was handled.
It would have to be him. He's definitely.
I'll put that all on James Gunn. Yeah, for sure. he was
like,
a spokesman.
They made the
he really shouldn't be.
That's the problem. Like Feige doesn't do that.
I'm going to send you my picture of him on the toilet so you can throw it up every time we say it.
No, but it's like Gunn. He should just be writing and working. Like don't. But he loves being online,
Yeah.
proves that he loves being online. So
Yeah, and I have to
get
like
the,
respond
Yeah,
to Drifter's comment, his last comment here. It would have been dumb to continue the Snyderverse after the high that we were in during the pandemic when Zack Snyder's Justice League hit HBO Max. They got all their subscribers single-handedly from that film. The hype was insane for months. The call for a sequel was outrageous. Just one more film, finish it off, right? Get it out of our heads, and then start your own thing. It wouldn't have been that big of a deal.
Everyone wanted to see part 2. Like when you was watching the Snyder Cut when it came out, they're like, "Let's see." You got Darkseid.
Way better, way better than the trash that they gave us in theaters.
This is probably worse than Smallville, where Superman just pushed away Apocalypse from the Earth, and that was the end of Darkseid. Like, come on, it's ridiculous.
I'm just saying. They did have a lot of momentum, but too many cooks in the kitchen there. Warner Brothers. Probably any regime, they keep kind of making similar mistakes. This new regime, we'll see. We'll see how they shape up. I guess that's what a shield would say. But going forward, we'll see what James Gunn does overall. The whole says. Go ahead, Speedy.
Oh, anybody want to talk about Hot D and the boys?
We were just talking about John Hamm, but we can move on to House of Dragon.
I'm not like a huge House of Dragon person, but so
here's an interesting thing.
On that.
How are you not?
Before we talk about Hot D, because I know that's you guys are excited to talk about that. But an interesting thing happened to me when I was watching the Max promo in the beginning of the episode of Hot D. The flashy promo, right? And they showed the Dune part. And I forgot that there was a TV Dune show, a prequel Dune show coming.
That's so annoying because now they're doing multiverse with Dune, and I just want to stick things in my eyeballs. Like now we're going fan fiction on Dune.
I don't know.
Imagine they are. It's supposed to be a universe in which Paul Atreides was not born.
Oh, I thought it was thousands of years before his birth. Thousands of years before his birth. Yeah,
but if he was never born.
Said. Oh, okay.
That's unnecessary, especially while the films are still going on.
It is. And I've read all the Dune books. I'm like halfway through my reread of the Dune books. And I saw that. It was like, well, then I'm out.
Did you see the trailer? Check out the trailer before you hate it.
Amazing. And then I found out that it was supposed to be without Paul Atreides. I'm like, well, just call it what it is.
Yeah, it's a prequel. That's what they said in the trailer.
No, not just hot discussion. Love it.
I was
not the whole. Just doesn't have a minute. If it was just solid a prequel before Paul Atreides, I'm good. I'm ready. That would be amazing.
That's what the trailer said. The beginning, the narrator of the trailer. That's what they said. It's thousands of years before the birth of Paul Atreides.
It's in a universe. It takes place in a universe where Paul Atreides was never born. And then I was like, why do you keep doing this to writers? Why? Do you think it's easy for us to come up with this shit? No, it's not. We stress out about it. We cry. We pull our hair out. We have writer's block, and then we have coping mechanisms that aren't very healthy. And then we deliver.
Oh, that's the game, Danny. That's the game that you're getting confused with. That's
beautiful masterpiece just for people to butcher.
Yeah, that's the video game
that's the game.
That's the one.
Okay, then
the
I'm
TV
down
show
with
on Max is a prequel, thousands of years before the birth of Paul Atreides.
Yeah. I'm on board. That video game can go F itself though, in the F hole.
But it made me watch the trailer, and I was like, this actually would be pretty dope. I think
it does. It looks really good.
I think the Dune stuff might be as hot as Hot D.
It's so good. Let me tell you something about Hot D.
And that was a seamless transition. So
watching that that season premiere, it felt like watching old Game of Thrones. It sounds weird saying old Game of Thrones.
Old Game of Thrones.
Felt like watching old Game of Thrones.
Classic Game of Thrones. It's the Game of Thrones.
Exactly.
In action.
Exactly. And then I got to thinking, I knew Jack about behind the scenes about this show. I knew nothing. Jones. I knew nothing about anything with this show. So I sat and I watched the whole episode, just absolutely enthralled by it. And it makes me want to pull away from scooping hard because I feel like it's ruining my chi with this stuff. But they really brought their A game. They really did. It was classic Game of Thrones.
It's like you used to watch Acolyte and then you watch House of the Dragon still,
So,
and you're gonna be like,
Oh
oh
my
my
God, a real
god,
production.
like you're gonna hate Acolyte even more. You're gonna
Yeah.
hate.
Well, like,
Yeah.
as a normie coming into just Game of Thrones, like, do I
Watch
need to
Game
see
of
Game of
Thrones
Thrones before?
Okay,
No, you don't.
Still, I have a video for that.
Hmm.
I have a video on my channel about Fire and Blood, The Dance of Dragons.
Mhm.
Watch it. It explains the whole thing. You're caught up.
Okay.
Wait, what does it have spoilers for House of the Dragon in it?
Probably.
Well, that
'Cause-
sucks.
So this show is actually based on a chapter called The Dance of Dragons from the book Fire and Blood. And it's kind of genius that they chose this for a couple of reasons. One, it's a really intriguing story. It's really intriguing. Two, that book is kind of like a reference book. It's a history written by a maester about the Targaryen family. So it's got everything before this and everything after. But it reads like a reference book. So, and it's only from the point of view of these maesters.
Right.
So they have a lot of room,
Yeah, for interpretation. Yeah.
right, to fill things out and make it a little more fun here and there. And they're doing a beautiful job so far. But yeah, it's based on the best chapter of the book.
Yeah, and the show is very quick. It's not like slow paced. There's a couple of time jumps, but they don't waste time like showing any kind of filler.
But if there's a dialogue, they're moving the plot forward. Like
Exactly.
you're
They
Yeah.
you're invested, and every single
Yes.
word and syllable that's coming out of every actor's mouth.
And
you have to pay attention to.
Yeah,
Star Wars.
It's not gobbledygook. It's all makes it's moving the plot forward. You're going on to the next plot device.
And Star Wars and Marvel have to be seething because Hot D and the boys are showing them, guess what?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can do it, and you can do it without having 30-minute episodes. We can do the next, and this is hilarious also, but this coming House of the Dragon episode, 69 minutes long.
Oh, is it?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, let's go.
Every single episode.
That's a hot D Sunday night.
It's a hot
Catch up, Phil. Season 1 is not long.
Come on,
You'll
Sil,
get
you
to it, like,
slipping,
today.
bro.
every
Come on.
single
How
episode.
about that?
Every single episode of House of the Dragon and the boys is an hour or more. An hour or more. And let me tell you, they got no $180 million budget neither. They don't have that kind of money.
Mm-mm.
They're not spending that. But what they do have, they're spending it correctly.
Yeah. The graphics CGI is amazing on all the dragons. Everything looks very realistic. I don't really point to anything like, oh, that's weird. I mean, there was a scene
It's just like
in
a
the
dragon.
first season where it was like, oh, that doesn't really look like nighttime. But they ended up explaining that whole situation. But like most of it is just like, you're in it. Like when you're watching it, it's an immersive experience.
Right.
Nothing else matters. Like
I'm not talking to anyone. I'm not looking at my phone.
Yeah.
I'm not distracted by other things. Those are all big indicators that I'm immersed.
And how many shows these days can you actually say that about? Like in this
One.
Not the Acolyte.
yeah.
That's that hate. That's that sorrow. That hate.
It's just the
Never
difference in
fails.
production quality. It's just night
Well,
and day.
It reminds me of Star Trek Picard season 3. They came out, they did the right amount of nostalgia, the right amount of new storytelling, and it was dope. It was so good. From their shoes to their hair, everything about it was Star Trek, everything. And it satisfied us old fans and brought in new fans. Terry Metalis did something miraculous. He did something that Marvel and Star Wars have been trying to do for years. And he showed them, because Marvel and Star Wars have been saying this whole time, making excuses, saying, well, it really can't be done. You don't want to stand on the old stuff. You want blah, blah, blah. It's too hard. Make excuse. And then Terry Metalis is like, watch this.
Yeah, and that definitely well documented at Picard season 3. was great. And hey, I got to check up with House of Dragons.
Yeah, and
That's
you got to
good.
catch up with the boys
So,
too. So
now you have
I
to.
the boys.
I wish I
I'm
was
behind. Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
boys
wish I was
is pretty
doing
good TV.
a watch party for House of the Dragon because, dude, it's so good.
Yeah, I don't know if I need to watch it alone before I can.
I don't know. My wife has priority on Sunday night.
Yeah.
We don't want to join you. Danny. No, but we got last few questions we're gonna hit before we have this impromptu hot D situation. I don't know, but we got Maria saying, around how much money does Superman have to make to be considered a hit for DCU?
All the money.
What did you say? Even if they made 600, they would spin it as it's a success.
5 actually. Yeah.
5. If they made 500, they yes, DC's back.
Yeah.
Superman is king.
I think they're gonna spin it any way possible, and that probably hurts feelings saying that too. They're gonna spin this.
Yeah,
they're gonna spin this as a win any way possible because they do need the Superman to hit, but also they want to establish this DCU world. So it's just we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Let me see if there's anything. I'll scroll to the bottom here. Everyone was happy about the hot D situation. I definitely got to catch up. I'll tell you.
So you're a gamer, right?
Yeah, I play mostly sports, like Madden
sports
and 2K.
stuff. But you like the Marvel versus Capcom fighting games back in the day?
Oh, back in the day, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the arcade stuff. Well, they come out with a new big collection now that everybody's happy about. It's gonna be
on PlayStation, right?
On PlayStation and Switch and stuff like that, and Steam.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like a big compilation of all the Marvel versus Capcom games. So
yeah, I definitely get my gaming.
The whole fandom for that's very happy. I guess they've been fighting for it for a re-release. For a long time.
Also it's like to finally. It's on other consoles already, right?
Well, I think the Marvel versus Capcom 2 that's the most popular one, and then it hasn't been properly re-released on modern consoles. So what this collection will finally will be. So yeah.
Let's see. We got Neo 7 looking forward to the new season of House of Dragon. Yeah, well, I'll finally catch up one day.
Xbox did get the snub though. They're not getting a release. So they're not happy.
That's why I don't think Xbox would get it.
Yeah, Xbox is not happy. Xbox people are not happy.
We got Thanos obviously saying the Marvel film Fantastic Four will make more than Superman, which I'm not surprised if that happens.
Pedro Pascal, he's a star now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
And depending on who else is in the movie.
Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, Eben Moss-Backrack,
Dr. Doom's
Dr. Doom's in it. They've also got Natasha Lyonne and the big guy from Cobra Kai. I can't remember his name for some reason. John Malkovich. John Malkovich is in it.
Okay. People were very upset when Henry was outed as Superman, so we'll see how much the mainstream media really holds on to that.
Jurassic World will probably crush both of them. Yeah, that always makes a billion.
I think the Jurassic thing is getting old.
It is.
That's why they're switching it up with this one though.
How?
Got Gareth Edwards, I think is he's directing.
Rogue One guy.
He got a new cast. Like they're totally switching this up. Yeah.
Scarlett and
you got ScarJo, you got Mahershala Ali.
Yeah,
they're filming it now. That's gonna do crazy. That's
interesting. They're putting out all the stops for that one.
Yeah, this ain't no joke. I thought it was a game, but Jurassic Fantastic Four, the dinosaurs will both make a lot more than Gun Superman. I think if I'm gonna rank, like, this is all July films, so July 4th weekend, Jurassic World, it's gonna do $1 billion. Superman comes out July 11th.
Remember, Superman Returns completely flopped when that came out, so I wouldn't be too sure about that. I love Superman, but we have to kind of be realistic here. All because it's Superman doesn't mean it's going to make a boatload of money. We've seen that already.
Yeah, Superman's a lot more beloved than Fantastic Four. I guess it's a brand.
Yeah.
I guess.
You also have the ghost of Christopher Reeves hanging over anything Superman. So until the boomers kind of go away, when that will always be a problem.
That is true. So interesting topics with that. going forward on the platform this week, again, really loving the different angles we've been covering with the Wednesday crew. The Snipers Mondays is going to be. I can't wait to get that rolling. As far as a little new approach that I'm doing with that, I'm really looking forward to that. Film entertainment box office with Retro drops tomorrow, and then real quick, I got this clip of this interview with Sarah Frazetta. That's a granddaughter of the Frank Frazetta. We recorded a great interview. It's actually dropping tomorrow as well, too. Here's a little preview of her rant.
I hated Barbie. I hated it. One of the worst movies I've ever seen. And just because, like, I just hated it. I don't have any. I just didn't think it was funny. Like, I guess it was a comedy the entire time. I thought the songs were bad. I thought Ryan Gosling was annoying. I thought, Margot Robbie looked pretty, but that was it. There was nothing else. There was no story. It went to this. It was so bad. It was so. And I was a Barbie girl. I'm telling you,
what?
Still, I was a Barbie girl.
That's dropping tomorrow.
Sometimes you got to be in the right place for a movie,
Yeah, I think it just hit her at the wrong time. I think when that movie came out. It was
to my defense, I haven't seen Barbie yet, so don't be mad at me.
It's not Barbie girl. I thoroughly enjoyed the film.
I thought it was enjoyable. In the interview, Sarah kind of makes fun of me that I liked it more than she did. So it's gonna be an interesting interview. And then what I'm really excited about, again, if people don't know about the Frazetta girls, again, they're carrying on the legacy of Frank Frazetta.
Yeah.
He's done some of the greatest fantasy art.
I hope there's an animated Death Dealer coming someday.
Wouldn't that be cool? She's saying that it's like different projects. They're kind of under wraps, so we'll see.
Death Dealer's fun. Jaguar got
and then
one.
And then also, I'm gonna do a follow up. That first interview drops tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do a follow up. We're gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna be live or we're gonna record it, but at San Diego Comic-Con next month, we're going to put something together live. They have a booth there, and I'll be out there that Saturday. So that's
that's big, Syl.
Hey, a friend of mine.
Big, Syl. That's not a footnote. You got to make a big announcement for that.
My friend is going
to be at San Diego Comic-Con. Let's go.
Well, my friend's going to be on a panel.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
That's cool. Oh, a friend of mine, Details. He's been in virtually every single Star Wars project since 2012. And he was in the Willow series, and he was in a chart-topping R&B group that was on the soundtrack for the Bad Boys movie. He's a pretty cool dude, but he's really disgusted. He was in The Acolyte, and he was so disgusted with how they all were on set that he's left Lucasfilm and he fired his agent.
Well,
he's been there for 12 years, almost 13, and he was like, no, this sucks. I'm out. Good for him.
Hey, so that would be interesting. Like I said, next month, and we're going to have that next part of the interview. Again, a lot of stuff coming up with the channel overall. I think you said you're going to do we are doing the Star Wars watch party next week.
Yep. Tuesday on my channel. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to do that now and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever we go live with our watch party. And I got other stuff happening too, so just make sure you're subscribed.
Links in the description for Dani's channel, or in the chat. I think you can just like click on her face or something, and it will probably take you to the in the
Don't
chat.
click me too hard.
And then Speedy, his links in the description as well.
That's right.
For what you doing over on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter as well.
That's right.
Jules on Twitter. Got her handle right there. For sure. We're going to go and slide out of here again. Appreciate, again, the engaging discussions. We're going to definitely continue to talk about a lot of different topics. So definitely find the appropriate one for you. Appreciate the panel. Much love to SYL Nation. We're gonna slide on out of here, y'all.
To SYL Nation.
Stay tuned.
SYL ABDUL Inc. to speak true as he bring the news. Coffee talk, stay brew, kick back, get real comfortable. Here to stay, no on delay, make sure I be's informed. On the road, on the go, playing ball on that pavement floor. It's the lifestyle right now, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Guaranteed all week's going to always be on time. That's my word, y'all heard from il-divino-vega's mouth. What's the words much more than what these networks talk about?